You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Monday, October 27th. This is James Spann. As advertised, most of Alabama getting some beneficial rain over the past 24 hours. We've got more rain falling this morning. In fact, let's go right to the radar. And for those watching on the socials, we are live at 5:19 this morning. Over north and central Alabama, just large areas of light to moderate rain falling, especially over the eastern two-thirds of the state. And again, just good, steady, soaking rain early this morning for places like Anniston, Heflin, Wadowee, Ashland, Lineville. Let's go down to South Alabama. Had some pretty rough weather over the weekend near the immediate Gulf Coast. We had a tornado or a waterspout that moved inland near Orange Beach yesterday morning. And then we had another possible tornado in Baldwin County last night. I say possible, looks like there was one based on the debris signature on radar, but the severe weather risk is all over. Still raining in Gulf Shores early this morning, and some showers over toward Perdido Key. We'll check the southeastern part of the state. Raining in Dothan, raining in Ozark on Highway 231. Got some rain over in Geneva County as well. And up in the Tennessee Valley, again, the rain is mainly from about Madison, Harvest, Huntsville on east. Raining in Scottsboro, Guntersville, rain falling over much of Cullman County. And the rain we have across the state this morning, that will gradually diminish later this morning, just to a few isolated showers this afternoon and tonight. Then we'll see another round of rain coming in here late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. So a lot to talk about. Here's the upper pattern. And again, we've got a pretty well-defined upper low that's digging down through Arkansas with a trough down below that. That's providing the upward motion and setting the stage for the needed rain. That's the radar composite across the state early this morning. And again, the big rains have pretty much ended for the western third of the state, but rain continues over much of central and east Alabama. We are in the 50s and 60s to start the day. These numbers will not change a lot through the day today, with clouds lingering. Here's a peek at the watch warning map. It's quiet. We've got winter weather advisories for some of the mountainous states out west for snow. But no severe storms expected today or tomorrow. And by Wednesday, no thunder anywhere in the United States, just stratiform rain. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. Additional rain could exceed 1 inch for the Tennessee Valley and parts of northeast Alabama. About a ½ inch for the central counties of the state, under 1/2 inch for South Alabama. So obviously, Melissa's the other big story in the tropics. And again, we stress, other than this major dangerous hurricane, it's calm. You see nothing across the Gulf. The deep tropics, the MDR, this is that one big hurricane in the Caribbean. This is the 7-day outlook. Again, other than Melissa, nothing else for the next 7 days. But man, oh man, goodness gracious. Maximum sustained winds 160 miles per hour. Drifting to the west. I mean, that thing is just barely moving. You can see Jamaica there at the top of the screen. And obviously, they're watching this thing with great anticipation and great anxiety. Basically, even if it hits Category 5 and weakens a little bit, the impact is the same. And all that matters is the impact. This will be coming over Jamaica early tomorrow morning in about 24 hours as it begins to be picked up by the trough. That's the NHC track. And this thing might be near Bermuda. In fact, the forecast has it as a weakening hurricane, basically on top of Bermuda Thursday night. But in the short term, you can see that they bring it into Jamaica in about 24 to 30 hours tomorrow morning, with winds of 155, 160 miles an hour, basically at the strength we have now. And obviously, the landfall will be right on top of the island. And if there's any positive here, it's the fact that this thing is a relatively small hurricane. So, different parts of Jamaica could be impacted by different ways, but everybody will certainly have a big impact. Then it comes up on eastern Cuba as a Category 3 by Wednesday morning. And then it begins to weaken on the journey out. And again, it stays far, far east of the United States. That's the ATCF set, but it might be near Bermuda again by late Thursday night, maybe early Friday morning. But again, the good news, this thing will not impact the Gulf in any way, shape, or form. We see no tropical storms, no hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 10 days. We got to get through November. The water temperatures are coming down. And as that is the case, the hurricane season winds down, but we still got 1 month to go. So model fans, here we go, GFS. I'm sorry, European. This is 4 o'clock today. OZ run, you can see that upper low that's digging down through parts of the Deep South. And again, by 4 o'clock this afternoon, the big rains will likely be east of here. In fact, this is the high-resolution HER valid this evening at 6. Maybe a few spotty showers around, especially over southeast Alabama, but the bulk of the rain we have this morning is far east of here. And again, temperatures 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. This is tomorrow. The day should be relatively dry. Could there be a shower somewhere? Yes. But a mixture of clouds and sunshine, 60s for North Alabama, low 70s for South Alabama. Any showers very isolated. And then on Wednesday, the next wave comes in here, a little spoke coming around that trough. Got a surface low that's over West Tennessee. And you look at that and you think, goodness, could this be a severe weather threat? And the answer is no. There is absolutely no instability, zero. No thunder. This is just stratiform rain. So another good round of rain statewide after midnight tomorrow night into Wednesday. By the way, this is Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. And then by Thursday, that's all gone. And it looks like the better chance of rain Wednesday could be during the morning hours. Rain should be moving out by mid to late afternoon. Thursday at this point looks dry and very cool. 50s for North Alabama, low 60s for South Alabama. Halloween, Friday, October 31st. Clear, start the day in the 30s for the northern half of the state. We'll probably see a pretty good bit of frost. First really frosty morning for a lot of places. Lows in South Alabama in the low 40s. Highs on Friday, 60s for much of the state. Just a picture-perfect Halloween day. Saturday as the weekend begins. Looks good. We're dry. Again, the highs mostly in the 60s. Sunday, a little shortwave comes by, but there's no moisture. Could it squeeze out a shower? I guess, but we'll leave the forecast dry for now. And this is a week from today. This is Monday, the 3rd of November. Ridge in the west, trough in the east, and once again, we're cool and dry. So let's go out 10 days. Monday, November 3rd. Same thing, got that trough in the east, and once again, we're dry. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days. This is valid through the 11th of November. The mean up there between 2 and 3 inches. Keep in mind, we're going to be getting back into our wet, active months. Severe weather season here is November through May. We're almost there. Temperatures, well, the 80s are gone. The 70s are gone on this map. Now, understand if you're in South Alabama, clearly you'll see some days with 70s, but look at the 50s in here on Wednesday and Thursday, and I see a 39 Friday morning. And again, the colder valleys in North Alabama will likely see some frost early Friday morning. In the latest long-range guidance, this is for November 3rd through November 9th. We're in the blue. Temperatures below average if this verifies. So this was yesterday morning, a little before 11 o'clock. And in that circle there, you can see the water spout that was right below Orange Beach, Perdido Key, and that thing moved in as a brief tornado. We've heard of no major damage at this point. The better organization of this was over water, over the Gulf and over the bays down there, but I would imagine there's probably a little bit of damage in spots. And again, this was about 11 o'clock yesterday morning. And again, you don't want to deal with that anytime, but pretty impressive videos here. And then we had actually another tornado warning for parts of southern Baldwin County last night, about 10:45, 11 o'clock. With another batch of storms. And for a brief time, we had a debris signature, a TDS, which means there is some damage in Baldwin County somewhere. It looks like it's going to be over probably a wooded area, but Old Shoe's going to get the drone up this morning, and we'll take a look at the damage once we get the light of day here. Okay, so let's see. Going to be at Fayette County today at Berry Elementary School for a program there. And then tomorrow, I'll be in Sylacauga for a program at First Baptist Church Sylacauga for their senior adults. Wednesday, going to be in Tuscaloosa, MLK Elementary School. Program there. Thursday, going to be in Huntsville at Willowbrook Church for a program. Then I'll be stopping by Snead State Community College in Boaz after that. Friday, Mount Olive Elementary School, and then Saturday, another book signing. By the way, had a great time in Sylacauga this past Saturday. But this Saturday, we're going to be in Albertville at the Sand Mountain Amphitheater between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. And we'll have more details on that. But if you're in Albertville, Gunnersville, Boaz, anywhere, Marshall County, come see us. Saturday, going to be a beautiful day for that. Again, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tonight, it's Monday night. You know what that means? It's Weather Brains Night, the weekly show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. 7 o'clock Central Time on the Weather Brains YouTube channel, youtube.com/weatherbrains. The audio version comes out late tonight. And, of course, as always, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast on great radio stations around the state every day, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.